In this battle, Gabriel Nassif's luck turned poor for the third game of this final match. After mulliganing away a weak hand, he drew a completely unkeepable 6-card hand and mulliganed to 5 cards. Luis Scott-Vargas wasn't in too much better shape, as he was forced to mulligan away the Arcane Sanctum Bitter Blossom hand. He kept his 6-carder and let Nassif take the lead. Nassif's 5-card hand allotted him a Vivid Crag and a Reflecting Pool, which isn't too bad of a start. He also managed to find a third land after only missing 1 land drop. Scott-Vargas's draw wasn't incredibly aggressive, but he did manage to get not just 1 Kitchen Finks, but 2 Kitchen Finks into play on consecutive turns, forcing Nassif to shrink them with a Volcanic Fallout. Nassif also found a second Reflecting Pool as a 4th land. And Infest finished the job the Kitchen Finks had started, clearing Scott-Vargas's board. Luis Scott-Vargas replenished his forces with a Spectral Procession on the following turn, and then tried to bolster them with a Glorious Anthem, but Nassif had put a stop to that with Negate. A Mole Drifter made up for the earlier mulligans, as well as providing him a crucial flying blocker for the Spirit tokens. Ajani Goldmane gave Scott-Vargas a powerful new tool, and after adding counters to his team with the Planeswalker, he forced Nassif to trade his Mole Drifter for a token. Nassif drew his card and then put his head in his hand, deep in thought. When he came up for air, he played a Pithing Needle on Ajani Goldmane before passing the turn to Scott-Vargas. The 2 Spirit tokens represented half of Nassif's life total, but before attacking with them, Scott-Vargas had a little more in store for Gabriel Nassif. He played a Head Games, which resolved to reveal an Infest, which Nassif could have cast on his last turn but chose not to, and a land. While Scott-Vargas looked through Nassif's deck, he was offered a friendly piece of advice. So, ultimatum and what? Scott-Vargas just laughed and gave him a couple of Vivid lands. He then attacked for 4 and passed the turn to a defenseless Nassif. In another outstanding top deck, Gabriel Nassif rips just what he needed, a Broodmate Dragon. The Broodmate Dragon from the top of the deck was exactly what he needed to stabilize the game. Unfortunately, Scott-Vargas had a Cloud Goat Ranger on his own turn, which left Nassif again having to trust the heart of the cards to deliver him a Burly Protector to save him. During his next draw step, he reached deep into his hat of goodies and drew an incredibly well-timed, game-breaking nothing. Scott-Vargas is up 2 games to Gabriel Nassif's 1.